All right. So we're back with another episode of Live and Breathe. So this week, I wanted to focus on a breathwork style that's called Sitali breathing. I feel like this is like actually a perfect time to talk about this breathwork, to actually practice this breathwork style, just because it's summer now. So, just to give you a reference of where we are in time and date, it is July 5th, 2023, and it's summer. And we're definitely feeling it here in Southern California. The weather is starting to increase. We're getting into some high 80s, and this isn't expect to end anytime soon. Summer weather just got here. So it's only going to get warmer. And so what happens when the weather gets warmer, right? Kind of thinking about it in the terms of elements, right? We have earth and fire and wind and water, right? Just to name a few. Summer is has a lot of fire energy. One, because it's getting warmer, we're doing a lot of more things, we're becoming more active. And what that can tend to do is to overheat us, right? We tend to go to the pool. We tend to try to search for cooler weather or cooler things to do. The ACs are flowing. We got the fan on. The curtains are closed. We're just trying to draw in some darkness or trying to cool things down. Maybe we're hydrating more. Maybe we're having more refreshers or cooling food, right? We're not really having hot soups, even though we may crave those things, those aren't typically the foods that we're having. We're not really having the warmer foods. We're either having, even our foods are starting to shift, right? A lot more emphasis on cooling foods, more salads, more pastas, more cold things. Yeah, so we're heading in that direction. And so I thought it'd be great to actually introduce and to practice Sitali breathing, which is a very cooling style of breath. And as you would imagine, as it's cooling us down, it's tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system, right? Which is all about resting and digest. And so we're going to be doing just that with our breath. We're going to cool ourselves down. We're going to use the moisture of the air to cool and relax our bodies. And so this is a simple exercise that can be practiced from 3 minutes to 11 minutes. Some people may not even do minutes. Maybe you do like rounds. Maybe you do like 20 rounds of Sitali breathing, whatever suits you. Like, again, I just want to remind you all that breath work is, you don't have to do this extensive 1 hour, 2 hour practice to reap benefits. Just taking the time, like I saying, doing rounds, taking maybe 1 or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever is suitable for your schedule. It's all about playing and messing around with and having fun with and working within your schedule that we can tap into those things. We don't have to carve out this crazy number of hours just to practice breath work. Like, I want to make this and teach everyone that this can be highly accessible. It's just about finding the time. And sometimes we don't even realize until our phone reminds us about how much even we spend on our phone, right? How much time we do there. And I am so guilty of that, where I'm like, I could be replacing this with breath work. I could be replacing this with reading. I could be replacing this with, journaling or, spending time and connecting instead of just like having my phone in my hand and just scrolling, So I'm totally guilty and fault at that too. And so let's get started. I've been talking a little bit about it, giving you some, information about Sitali breathing. And now I think it's time to get started, don't you think? All right, so let's find a comfy spot if you already have it. Take that time. Maybe you gather some blankets, maybe you draw the shades, maybe you get your earphones in. whatever you're needing. Maybe grab some water. We're only going to be here and we're going to be practicing for 5 minutes together today. So take that time. Let's settle in. Sitting in easy pose. So sitting either if you're sitting in a chair, because this is totally accessible, whether we're in the car, waiting for something possibly, or we're at our chair at work. We're just maybe sitting, maybe we're like giving some time with our kids. The kids might be playing and you can take this time for yourself to even cool yourself off if you're having a rough day. So you can utilize this and however you want to use it just to cool you down. So let's begin in sitting in easy pose. Let's close down the eyes. Shoulders back. Palms facing up on your lap. And let's begin with just taking some deep breaths here together before we start our practice together. So inhaling through your nose. Filling up the lungs. Feel yourself expanding. Hold that there. And when you're ready, giving yourself permission to make a sound as you exhale. Ah, beautiful. Let's keep this going. Let's take another deep inhalation through your nose, filling up your belly, your chest, feeling that expansion, holding it here at heart center, and giving yourself permission to make a sound as you exhale, just exhaling, letting everything go. Ah. One more time. But before we do, maybe having a mantra for your today's practice. Maybe saying something to yourself like, I am choosing to relax, to cool this body in this moment. I am the cool breeze that flows within me. Whatever resonates with you, keep that there. And let's begin by inhaling through our nose. Expand, expand wide. Hold that there. And exhaling completely. Ah, beautiful. Let us get into some Sitali breathing. So we're going to be making a U shape with our tongue like a taco. Or if that is not feasible in today's practice for you, just making like if we're sipping out of a straw. So whatever is in your practice, whether it's the U shape or whether we're sipping in some air. And then we're going to be doing that as we inhale. So inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Inhaling. Exhaling. So I think we got it. Super easy, super simple. So we're going to be here for a total of 5 minutes here together. Let us begin inhaling through our nose. Inhaling through our tongue. And exhale through our nose. Inhaling through our tongue. Exhale through our nose. Inhaling through our tongue. Exhale through the nose. Inhaling through our tongue. Exhaling through our nose. Keeping that same rhythm, or going at your own pace. Keep that there. Breathing through your tongue and exhaling through your nose. Beautiful. Keep with it. Keep with it. Cooling off ourselves with each and every breath that you take. Maybe you can even visualize wherever a place that suits you, that you enjoy. That's so beautiful, relaxing, cooling. Whether it's this beach, the waves going back and forth as you inhale through your tongue and exhale through your nose. Whether a nice cooling place, there's a beautiful river, cool water touching the rocks in your feet, cooling you off on a nice summer day. Maybe you visualize for yourself a nice snowy place on a hot day. Thinking about skiing or snowboarding in the soft snow. Maybe making snow angels. Whatever that place is for you, keeping it in your mind's eye, cooling you off. Going ever so slowly. You're here for another minute. Let's just slow it down. Allow yourself, give yourself permission to just cool it down, cool it off. Keep with it. Beautiful. 30 more seconds. Stay with it. You're almost there. Probably a couple more rounds of this breath. Allowing you to just feel so relaxed, so at ease. Take your last breath here. And exhale. Breathing now at your own pace. Inhaling through your nose and out through your mouth. Beautiful, beautiful. Just stay here with me, maybe about another minute or so, your eyes remaining closed. Just allowing yourself to notice any subtle shifts or changes. Maybe you even notice your temperature inside, maybe just decreasing, not feeling as hot, cooling down. Mm. Let's take another inhale through our nose here together and out the mouth. Beautiful. Thank you for practicing with me today. To continue to practice this, come back and practice this if you just need some time to just cool it down, to just feel refreshed, right? Maybe you're just feeling like after a hot summer day, this is like a nice, beautiful refresher. Alrighty. See you next time.